Hey, I'm Kelly Mosley, and you're watching Riverside Live.
All right, guys. In 30, 20. Fade to black in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade from black, cue microphone, cue talent.
You're watching Riverside Live, and I'm your host, Peyton Grufick, bringing you yet another interesting episode. Think about art for a second. Artists are everywhere you look. Whether it's in paintings, photographs, or music, art is everywhere. So today, we look at a few different people looking to break out there and make a name for themselves. People such as Dawn Nixon and Nicole Kislinski. We also have another episode of This Day in History and a compelling pop culture. For some people, keeping up with the trends is a huge deal. I know I try to stay in the loop on movies and other hot topics in media. If you've been keeping up with anything to do with upcoming movies, then our next segment might interest you. Also, we take a look at a hot new video game that's storming the market.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Carrico. Welcome to the Pop Culture Powwow on Riverside Live. First up, the latest Star Wars film is currently rumored to be featuring a post-credits scene. Although unconfirmed, the scene in question would allegedly be featured at the end of Episode 7, The Force Awakens, and would tease the next film in the franchise, Rogue One. The films are scheduled for release in December of 2015 and 2016, respectively. Next up, the latest trend in fashion is a little unconventional. Recently, the 28-year-old Jose Argos underwent a serious transplant. That's right, a beard transplant. Men can actually get their hair transplanted onto their face if they don't have enough. I'm not quite sure how to go about this one, guys. Alrighty, next up, in case you haven't heard, the highly anticipated Fallout 4 video game is now out, and it's already been breaking records. According to Tech Insider, the game already has over 1 million PC players in just a day. To put that into perspective, Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm sure you all remember that one, it had only 300,000 players in that same time. I say only 300,000, but that's nothing compared to Fallout 4's 1 million. Alrighty guys, for everything movies, video games, and all the rest, keep it right here at Riverside Live. Thanks for watching, I'm Sam Carrico.
Beard transplants. Wonder how that works. That might be my only option left. Think on that for a little bit while we take a short announcement break. Don't go anywhere. Riverside Live will be right back.
I can hear the footsteps of my King. I can hear his heartbeat beckoning. In my darkness, he has set me free. Now I hear the Spirit calling me. He's calling.
This is a good brownie. Today's National Brownie Day. If you don't like brownies, you should participate in National Pretend to be a Time Traveler and Travel in Time. I've been Casey Rash.
Is anyone else suddenly craving a brownie right about now? Hey, I'm Sam Carrico, your guest host for the day. Casey is this episode's producer, and last week she went to the Owasso campus to talk to some young artists about the struggles of getting their work noticed. Let's see if we can gain some insight to help in our own ventures.
Allie Joyner.
Nicole Kislinski.
My name is Wavi Gregg.
How many people on average see my pictures?
On average, about 50 people see my pictures.
Well, considering I work with a few artists with some decent followings, I would say probably a couple hundred.
Do you think it's hard to get people to see my pictures?
I think it is hard for people to see my pictures since I'm so young. Not many people want to look at them, really. But if I put them out there, then people will look at them.
It really depends on how diligent you are. So if I wanted people to see them, I could make people see them.
I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just a matter of being strategic, placing your work in the right hands, making the right connections, knowing what market your work appeals to, executing, you know?
How do I get people to look at my work?
Well, my golden strategy to date has been to work with artists with a following, and not only work with them, but do something in the project and make the project stand out. And once I get the viewer to ask, like, man, who shot that? You know? That's when I know we win. That's when I know we up.
I put it out there. I enter in contests. I put it on social media, show it to people. When you are noticed, how does it feel?
Great, because then I know that people actually want to look at my work and take time out of their day to notice me.
I mean, whether it's positive or negative, people are noticing you, so you're getting out there.
When my work is seen, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something right, and I need to keep doing it. Create the process.
That was some great advice. You can never put your work in too many places to get attention. And remember, always take advantage of opportunities to work with someone who has already done something you want to do. Now in the studio with us, we have Mr. Don Nixon, a young photographer here in the Tulsa area. Hey Don, it's great to have you on the show with us.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
So you're a freelance photographer, correct?
Yes.
So what exactly does it mean to be a freelance photographer?
That just means that I can be whatever I want, I can shoot whenever I want. I'm kind of in control of that.
Right, and it can be hard to get your work out there, correct?
Yes.
So what do you do to have people take interest in your work?
I started out shooting my friends, and them posting their pictures that I shot of them on Instagram and like Facebook and stuff like that kind of let my work out there, and a lot of people saw it and wanted me to shoot with them, so it kind of just...
So is social media where you publish your pictures?
Yeah.
And you've also worked with modeling agencies, correct?
Yes.
So how has working professionally with models benefited you?
I think it just makes my work look better because they compose themselves, and I kind of get to just focus on taking the picture and the lighting and stuff like that rather than trying to make sure that they look okay.
Right, it helps make your job easier.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on the show with us, Don.
Thank you so much.
On next week's show, we will see how one theater has been carrying on a Christmas show tradition for over 30 years, along with another pop culture powwow and another day in history. It's been great.
It's been real.
Thanks for watching Riverside Live.
See you next time.